Hey, what's up? It's Cecily with Drive Girl Drive, and I wanted to talk about an Uber story today. Would you call the police on an intoxicated rider if they decided to drive their own car? So I was looking at this story, Albuquerque, New Mexico. There was a guy who called an Uber and had the Uber bring him to his car. And the driver asked him if he was okay, and I guess they had a dialogue, and the guy said he felt fine, he only had 3 beers, and that he was gonna drive himself home. Well, the driver calls the police and basically tells them that this guy was inebriated and decided to drive himself home, and even tells the rider for a minute just to make sure he gets to his destination. I don't know. Here's the 911 call that dude
should not be driving, and he insisted on getting in his truck. I offered to take him home, but he was too drunk to even.
The concerned Uber driver followed Romero.
He left like 3/4 of the way from Sister Bar to that bar. Alright, I'm off to take a look at him. Okay, I'll be following him for a little while just to make sure, hopefully, nothing happens.
Officer Tanner.
Some say concerned, others say a little bit nosy. I'm just saying. I thought this was a fun topic to discuss. No one died, no one got hurt or anything like that, luckily. Okay, so you as the driver, would you call the police on a rider if they had a change of heart and decided to get out of your Uber and drive home? I want to know what your thoughts are.
Emancipate yourself, find the way in, throw down your crutches like you was Tiny Tim, step back while I back.
But I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. And I'll be at 100 with y'all. In this game, where you're chasing fares and trying to make money and all this stuff, it can be very easy to become self-absorbed. I've been that way as a driver. I've even felt that way, or felt that energy as a rider, and people wanting to put me out in places that didn't match my address, or they were trying to chase the next fare. I mean, they drive off as you step out the car. So I felt that sense of urgency. But on the flip side, as being a person who cares about people, who have gone the extra mile in getting people in places, having conversations about their life and all that kind of stuff, I've definitely been put in situations where I think I've cared, and probably too much, and I could see myself making the call. I could see myself making the call, calling and saying, hey, I don't know about this guy. It might be potentially dangerous for him to be on the road, but I don't see myself driving after you, following you, and making this about my whole life. I really feel like you should observe the laws. I feel like, yeah, you shouldn't drive drunk, and that's what Uber's there for. And obviously, he made the wrong choice, and that could probably be due to the fact that he was inebriated. Okay, fine. But I don't think that you, as a driver, should be responsible for having to call the police and telling them things, and or following people to make sure they're not a danger to themselves, because that's dangerous. At the same time, that guy was lucid. He was awake. He could be mad at you and turn around and come after you. He could retaliate. It's just putting yourself at danger, and I don't encourage you to do that. I don't encourage you to do that. I encourage you to mind your business about what's happening in your car, making sure that everybody is safe and getting to where they're supposed to be. If you feel like someone is in potential danger, I feel like it's best for you to go to a safe place, make a call if you need to, and go about your business. But hats off to this guy who went the extra mile to get this guy off the road. And unfortunately, the rider actually ended up with it's called a DWI in New Mexico, but it's a DUI for a lot of us. And, you know, it's so many of these stories end up much worse. So I thought this would be a good topic for us to discuss. So let me know what your thoughts are in my comments. I'm going to respond to every single one of them. Hey, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want me to delve into more news topics and things like that, let me know in my comments or hit the thumbs up so that I know that you guys are actually listening to this video and not just trying to figure out what's happening with my hair. I braided it. As y'all know, I like braids and natural hairstyles, so we're doing this for now. Bye.
Find the way in. Throw down your crutches like you was Tiny Tim. Step back.